Hey, morning. So day two, day 41, whatever you want to see. Um, just want to kind of go over. Yesterday I did a general and long overview of what happened to me in the 40 days. Just to go from here back a little bit and show you what actually happened. On Saturday I finished. Uh, they sent me antibiotics and medicine for infection in my organs and painkillers and nausea um, uh, and things for the nausea because I threw up like a whole bunch. I mean, seriously, a whole bunch. And I'm not a guy to throw up a lot, but in this case I was, I guess. Anyway, I finished that Friday and Saturday, and during the whole week, I was like fighting myself. I was like, what's going on? I'm working from home. So I thought that was a blessing and that I would be able to work normally because it's just from home. And I said I'll just send out emails all week. I won't have to talk because I wasn't in the right state of mind to actually talk. But I couldn't even work. I couldn't even send emails. I was like, what's going on with me? Why I cannot do something so simple as send an email to a customer or to one of my company's clients. It just seemed ridiculous, but I couldn't do it. I would sit every morning between 7 and 8 o'clock in the morning in front of that computer, and I just like feel like I couldn't do it. I couldn't think. I couldn't focus. I didn't know what. Um, I didn't know how to do it. I really didn't. It was so frustrating. And I'd go, okay, let me go lie down a little bit and see what's going on, blah, blah, blah. And then Friday and Saturday came by, and I was actually, Friday I finished my antibiotics. On Saturday, the ones for, I always forget this word, for infection in my organs. And on Friday, they sent me more painkillers because they can't operate on me because of my state of health at the time. Is not. They just don't feel very secure about operating on me, so I have to go back in a month and see about an operation. Yes, no, how's it look, and whatever. So, I get why people get addicted to painkillers because that's all they send you. It's like, oh, well, we can't do medicine, we can't operate here, have painkillers, everything's going to be okay. Don't worry about it. And I do take the painkillers at night just so I can sleep better, but not all nights. Just when I start tossing and turning, I just think, okay, well, I just better go and take some painkillers. But I'm trying not to take painkillers, and I finished my other medicine. It's so funny how my body just came back to being myself again. And today I've been working normally, and the weekend I spent like, for the first time, my body felt like mine. And I still have problems obviously, I'm not healed quite yet, but it's just so amazing how my spirit even came to life after taking all those pills. I felt not like myself. I'm usually pretty positive or upbeat. I don't know. I have a lot of energy, ADHD. So it just, I was just so dumbfounded. I was just not myself. I didn't talk. I wasn't high spirited. I wasn't actionable. I was just a stationary being. I haven't even cleaned my house like in 2 weeks, so I'm really looking forward to cleaning my house. I'm pretty decent at cleaning my house each week. Anyway, but yeah, uh, I don't know whether medicine is good or bad. People say yes, no, whatever. So it helped me at least be able to get healed and eat and starting to live a normal life again. But the price was so big. I was just like, I'm always this person who hates to talk about things and likes to just take action, and I was not able to take action in any of these things. So this sickness has not solidified my belief that God exists, but because I know He exists. I know He's with me. I know everything. The question was about whether He is for me and His promises are true, that He heals and that um, and that he's my loving father who wants the best for me and gives me everything. And you know what? Um, it's really not important whether he heals me or not, whether he uh, does something for me or doesn't do something for me. Doesn't it doesn't go as far as my relationship. It's like saying, well, if my mom doesn't give me $10 a week so I can live off that, well, then she's not my mom and she doesn't love me. Or, well, if my dad doesn't take me to the hospital each day because I have to go there and get myself checked out, then he doesn't love me. Or because he doesn't go to my school and sees me practice or sees me do this or sees me do that or supports me or this and that, they don't love me. And that's the way we think of life in many ways. Like if people don't do things for us, then they don't love us. My mom, for so many years, she had 2 jobs, worked 18, 20 hours a day, and all I could feel was like she didn't love me because she didn't know anything about me. She never went to my school. I even forged her signature for like 3 years in high school. She was out of it, and I was just like, well, this person doesn't love me. And when she does speak to me, she says things that are harsh and negative because usually she noticed me when I did something wrong. Like I wouldn't clean my room, I wouldn't do this, I wouldn't do that. I'd get in trouble with something. I'd come after a fight, just bloody, and she'd say like, "Oh, you're dumb, you're stupid, you're this, you're that, this, that, that." So I didn't have this positive image of a person, of a family leader coming to me and just looking for me. So I blamed my entire youth of violence and drugs and alcohol on that fact that I just didn't feel like she loved me. And you know what? Today, my mom has called me every day to see that I'm good. My mom and I have a relationship for the last 3 or 4 years. I can't remember. Where she has always told me like, I've always loved you. But it was like her working 18, 20 hours a day. She was always tired. She was always just trying to make it through. And then she had family things, like birthdays and this and that. And they'd invite her to Vegas and she loved Vegas. So she'd prefer to do all these different things that had nothing to do with me or the fact that she did or didn't love me. It's just the things that she had to do, the things that God has to let us live so we can understand who we are and what fortifies our purpose. God gave us gifts, gave us a purpose to live with. And the things that happen to us aren't to solidify our relationship with Him or to confirm that He loves me or doesn't love me or that He's going to heal or not heal me. It has nothing to do with any of that. He loves you and He wants the best for you and He heals you. But the purpose He laid out for your life is so that we can be light, so that we can live out who we are, who we're supposed to be, the people that are supposed to move this world and make disciples of nations. We are the people who want to make a better living out of things. And I have 2 kids of my own that I talk to like once every 2-3 months. And it's not because I don't want to. They won't answer my emails, my text messages. I WhatsApp them because they live in South America. They won't answer for like 2 or 3 months. And it's their lives. It doesn't mean they don't love me. It just means that we have to serve a different purpose in life. And God just has us in a different place right now where we have to be and serve the people we have to serve and live the lives we have to live. And me being alone in my home and not having anyone and me not being able to find a partner, it doesn't mean that God does or doesn't want that for me. Right now, this is my reality. I'm living out the purpose. I'm making music. I'm working as hard as I can. I don't have hardly any friends. People don't look to me to go out and hang out with, but look to me for different things, and that's fine. But I'm living out. I know I'm living my purpose. I know I'm utilizing the gifts that God gave me for His glory and for my life and how to live my life. And that's all that matters at the end of the day. It doesn't mean I love people less or more. It doesn't mean anything. It just means I have to live what's in front of me and love the people who are in front of me when they're in front of me, and serve people I don't know when they're in front of me when they're in front of me. And God loves me. He created me. He gave me gifts and gave me a purpose. and that's it. And that's life. I've been talking a lot since I've been coming back. Hey, I didn't talk for 40 days. I hope to keep bringing down the time. I hope this audio actually works. Love you guys. Talk soon. Talk tomorrow, hopefully. And thanks for your time.